Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather. I am a styling, skincare, hair care, self-care enthusiast. I don't have any training in anything. I just have people ask me questions sometimes, so I decided to start a YouTube channel to share my thoughts. So today I wanted to do a video that I actually thought I had already done, and apparently I haven't, which is a video on retinols and retinoids. So this is going to be part of the skincare routine series, and basically this is sort of the first step, well, the most important, biggest, most useful step in sort of your anti-aging journey through skincare, if that's something that you would like to do. So the very basics of skincare are going to be, you should wash your face I think at night, because that's after, you've been out all day and whatever. Wash your face at night and put on sunblock in the morning. Use a moisturizer at night if your skin gets dry. But those are the most basic things, like sunblock and wash your face, and that's it. So I've been doing some videos on things to do sort of after that. So for moisturizers, how to pick your cleanser, how to pick your sunblock, that kind of thing. So now I'm going to do one for retinols and retinoids. So a retinoid is sort of the overarching name of the category of chemical that we're talking about here, and a retinol is sort of a less strong version of that retinoid. So basically this is vitamin A, and I don't know exactly how it works. I'm pretty sure it has to do with cell turnover and sort of speeding up the process of cell turnover in your skin. But basically Retin A is one of the few things that can actually prevent wrinkles and also reverse them to a point. So there's all these other, sort of ingredients that people have said are like the magic bullet or whatever, and Retin A is really the only thing that actually is. Or vitamin A, Retin A, retinoid, retinols, all those things. So what you can get over the counter is going to be a retinol. So it's going to be a less strong version of the chemical. Basically the first couple of times that you use it, you're going to feel like you have a sunburn and your skin is going to peel a little bit, and you're like, what am I doing to myself? This feels like it's not right. That's the cell turnover process. So you cannot use retinols every day. Do not use them every day. No. It's like doing an exfoliating treatment every day on yourself. You shouldn't be doing that either. You start with once a week, and then move up to twice a week, and then move up to 3 times a week. 4 times a week I think would be excessive for a retinol. You don't need to do it that often. I probably, I sort of do it when I remember, which ends up being once a week, twice a week, that kind of thing. I wanted to just show you my favorite retinols and things that I've used and why I like them. And I also have a retinol alternative as well. So my absolute favorite I don't actually have right now because it's the Luna Sleeping Oil from Sunday Riley. It's blue. It comes in a little square container, and 2 ounces of it is something like $120, $130. I just don't feel like paying for it right now, and I have too many other retinols that I can use to just justify spending that much money on that when I have other things. So I'm like, okay. But that personally is my favorite one. Back when I first started using retinols, my mom told me to try her ROC, R-O-C, which is available in drugstores and grocery stores, Costco. And it was way too harsh for me. It really felt burny, and I wasn't ready for it. The Luna Sleeping Oil, I don't know what they do with it. They might have blue tansy in it because it's blue. It's like midnight, a really beautiful blue. And I think they might use blue tansy in it to kind of couch it or something. But the way that oil is structured was it was a lot better for my skin, and it's a lot easier to sort of start with retinols with something like that was encapsulated, that was sort of protected, so that it's not just right on your skin, right? Now what I end up using, I have a couple things here. So this is one that I got in my Allure Beauty box, this Basha 0.6 Pro Retinol Repair Renew Waterless Advanced Treatment. So a lot of products do end up putting water in their products, for various reasons. And so the fact that this is waterless, it makes me think that I'm getting more product for it, which might be, sort of marketing on their part, but I don't actually know. So this is, it does have the Pro Retinol blend, and it also has Bakuchiol. Bakuchiol, I never know how to pronounce this. So Bakuchiol this is another product that I was going to show, this Acure. Bakuchiol is a retinol alternative that is derived from plants. So this Acure Radically Rejuvenating Dual Phase Bakuchiol Serum. So this has a moisturizing agent as well as the actual retinol agent in it. And so you shake this, because it's blue and yellow, and then when it turns green, that's when you know it's ready to put on your skin. And so I think that, there's a lot of people out there that really want like natural products, which is totally fine. Natural doesn't necessarily mean better, but you might feel better using a Bakuchiol based retinol type product as opposed to like vitamin A that's clinical from I don't know what. So if you feel better doing that, the Bakuchiol is still going to accomplish your goal. So Acure is a brand that you can get at Whole Foods. You can get this brand at Whole Foods. I forget how much this is, but I know it's less expensive than a lot of other like retinol options. And this has worked pretty well. It has a very flowery smell, so if you're allergic to flowers, I don't know if this is going to work for you. And I think that's actually the ingredients in the product. I don't think it's necessarily fragrance. It's just like what the product smells like. But this seems to work pretty well. So I like both of these. This is a serum texture. It goes on pretty easily. Again, the Luna Sleeping Oil is my number one. You can sometimes get it on sale at like Anthropologie or Sephora, but I can't pay for it right now. I mentioned quickly Rock. So now I am able to use Rock. Now that I've been in the retinol game for 10 years, I can use Rock and it doesn't bother me. So I really like these guys. I got these from Costco. So this is the Retinol Corrector Line Smoothing Night Serum Capsules. They have a lot of sort of similar products in these little ampoules. This is a travel-sized one. I don't actually think the ampoules in here match this, but I know they're both retinol because I made sure of it before I bought it at Costco. This is just a nice little container for me to keep on my bureau. And so these little, there we go. These little ampoule things, they have plenty of serum in here, and these are biodegradable. So, while I know it's sort of a waste, like it feels like a waste, at least it's biodegradable, right? So you would pinch the top of this, and then you would twist it, and that's how you would open it. So that's really easy. Another thing about any vitamins that you're going to have in serums is that they can be broken down by light. And so vitamin A, this is a pretty strong exfoliant for you. We don't want it breaking down. We don't want any ingredients breaking down, but we really don't want retinol breaking down. I don't think retinol and vitamin C both are ones that we want to make sure that they're protected so they don't break down easily. And so I really like that they're in these little ampoules. It makes me feel like they're more sanitary. The product is protected, and you can get a good amount of these. I want to say I spent less than $30 on a good amount of these at Costco. So if you have a Costco subscription, then this is something that you can get. I do like Rock, but again, I don't think it's good to start out with. The last retinol is one that has been recommended on a couple of sites, more like boutique-y sites, or like not through Allure magazine, not through like Cosmopolitan magazine, which I haven't actually read in a while. It's just the first magazine that popped in my head. But like this boutique-y Canadian skincare site that I follow, and a couple of other places. I think it's America hasn't necessarily discovered it yet. So it's this one, this A313. So this is a version of a French cream called Avibon, and Avibon is like, supposedly it's the best vitamin A, the best retinol cream that you can possibly get over the counter. French people do not mess around with their skincare. They're up there with Koreans with how much they do not mess with their skincare. And so like Embryolisse is one of my favorite moisturizers. That's also French. The European Union has much higher standards for skincare, so anything that's coming from Europe and can be sold there, I think is going to be much higher quality in general than stuff you can get in the United States that's just like in a drugstore. So the only problem with this Avibon here is that when you use it, I'm not actually going to put any on, but it looks like Vaseline. So you can see here, it's, I guess I can take a little bit off the end here. It looks like Vaseline, it goes on like Vaseline, and it's really difficult to spread around. And so I end up doing something like this. It is moisturizing, but you get pretty shiny, right? And retinol is something you should only use at night anyway. But it's not the most luxurious experience to use this particular cream. So this one has a nice sort of slippery texture. It feels like it goes nice under moisturizer. This one has a moisturizing agent already with it, so it feels, sort of nice. This one also feels like a serum. This doesn't, but it works. And it works pretty well. You can get it on Amazon. It's not super expensive. I think, again, it's less than $30. So like you don't need to spend the $130 on Luna Sleeping Oil. You can just get this. Again, not the best experience, but if it works, like who cares? You're putting it on at night. In the morning you can wash your face if you still feel like, Vaseline-y. And yeah, so anybody that's looking to get into anti-aging skincare, and you're starting to get fine lines and stuff, I have a lot of fine lines under here, and this is not somewhere where needles can go. This is not somewhere that filler is going to help or that Botox is going to help, because it's literally the skin that's attached to my eyeball. So if you want to put something there, you have to be very careful with these products around your eyes, very, very careful, because they can burn. But at least there's the possibility of I can get close to this part of my eye with this cream and let it fully dry, and then it should be fine. So I highly recommend retinols to everybody. The most basic anti-aging skincare routine that you can do, again, is wash your face, put on a retinol, put on a moisturizer, put on sunblock in the morning. There you go. One other note about sunblock and retinols, it's even more important to use sunblock when you have a retinol in your routine, because the retinol is exfoliating your skin. It's sloughing off dead skin cells. It's increasing production of cells in your skin. So that new fresh skin, it's not used to the sun, and so you get sunburned more easily. Look at me. Look how easily I'm going to get sunburned, okay? It's so incredibly important to use sunblock if you're also using a retinol. Retinols are also helpful for anybody with acne to speed up that cell turnover. So something that I used when I was a teenager that's now over the counter is called Differin. Differin also is a vitamin A, retinol, retinoid type product. It's just now available over the counter when it was only available by prescription before. So that's going to help with any acne issues that you have as well, to speed up that cell turnover. So if there's any questions you have about retinols, I will do my best to answer them. Put them down in the comments below. And other than that, I hope you have a really awesome rest of your day. Thanks so much. Bye.